Hey Tammy. Hey Z. Sorry about that. I was looking at something. I got sidetracked for a moment there. I forgot that I already clicked go live. I was reading something. How are you guys doing today? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm still trying to just research this one piece. How's everybody's Monday going so far? $0. That's weird. Okay. Tally, welcome. You guys left already. All right. No worries. Got nobody in here? Hey Thrifting Carolinas, how are you? I'm multitasking, so I'm here, but I was trying to look up something that I wasn't able to get listed before the show, so I was trying to get it listed, but my other phone was causing problems. So, how's everybody doing today? You guys having a good day so far? Who's hanging out with me? It says I got one other person in here. Who's hanging out? Say hello. Let me know you're here. I've been up since 3 a.m., so I'm kind of trying to keep myself going. Got to bounce around a little bit, keep some energy going in me. I got up early this morning to prepare for my first Whatnot show, and then Whatnot was glitching. So, but I'm here now. How's everybody doing today? You guys having a good day so far? Finally got my camera to work. It was being difficult. Chat with me, guys. Let me know how you're doing this beautiful Monday. It's very windy here. Um, Quite brisk outside in New Jersey today. Not the nicest day. Kind of overcast. Hi, Bluebee. How are you today? Bear with me. I'm trying to use my Android. I've had an iPhone for quite some time, but I couldn't afford an iPhone to replace it. This phone I can't use as a phone anymore. Um, but the Android that I can make phone calls and stuff, I'm telling you, I don't like it. I don't know if anybody else has tried an Android, but I do not like it at all. It is a very difficult phone to use for me. I think I just got so adjusted to the iPhone, and this is formatted differently. As you guys know, if you've switched from one phone to another, I'm sure you guys know what that's like. All right, I got it done. Took me a while to figure it out, but I got it. So anyway, Derbetta, welcome in. Thank you for joining. It looks like it's only two of us again. No worries. Hopefully some more people will come in here in a little bit. I had 25 who had bookmarked the show, so hopefully we can get some people back in here and hang out for a little bit. I'm going to be scanning and running some things. So I've got a few new things out on the shelves, but for the most part, things are kind of the same. I am going to actually be redoing my store. I need to redo it. I need to freshen it up for you guys so you can see other things other than what I continue to show in the same shelves. So I'm looking at how to make vignettes. So it's something I'm going to be working on. But so far, my Monday's going pretty good. It's been very productive. I've gotten a lot of things accomplished today. Early bird catches the worm, so they say. Lots of beautiful paperweights. I've got one signed paperweight. I've got two Wheaton De Palma paperweight. And just a lot of beautiful paperweights. Two signed. I forgot. This one has a signature on it too. This is Fabio, or I can't remember the name. I've got it listed. Peach paperweight. Who's hanging out with me? It says there's two people here. Who do I got hanging? Is it just me and my mod, or do I got somebody else chilling with me? Say hi if you're chilling with me. For all those that are just watching and window shopping, welcome in. I thank you for joining and hanging out with me today. For those that are on YouTube and Facebook as well, welcome in. Thank you very much for joining. As I'm scanning my shelf from Facebook and YouTube, if you see anything that you would be interested in, you can scan that QR code on the upper right hand corner of your screen, I believe is where it is, and that will bring you into Whatnot, where you can make your purchase here from my show. But I welcome you to the show for hanging out and watching me today. Again, if there's anything at all that you're interested in, you can give me a shout out. I'm going to continue to just scan and see if we can find any goodies for anybody. Hoping you guys are having an amazing Monday. We've got some amazing pieces. I've got a lot of brass. Well, not a lot of brass, but I've got brass pieces. I've got some cast iron. We've got art glass, pottery, wades, a little bit of framed art. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Scanning the shelves right now, seeing what goodies you guys might spot that you would be interested in. My shelves are full. If this is your first time here, I have about 5,000 items here in my basement store. Only 300 and some here that are listed. So stick around, because if you leave too soon, you're not going to get to see all the goodies unless you've been here before. But even then, I've got a lot of new stuff, so you should stick around. Don't just leave, because you never know what you might find on my shelves. Hopefully we'll find some nice things for you guys today. Again, I've got a little bit of Fenton, some beautiful frosted glass pieces and vases, candlestick holders, crystal glass, some early American pressed glass, candlestick holders, lidded dishes, just a lot of beautiful things, a little bit of everything. Down here I have some beautiful lattice plates. Let's see, beautiful yellow gold color. We've got a beautiful vase back there for Christmas. This is a cake stand, hand painted. It is signed by the artist. Another MCM, or actually maybe that's considered Art Deco style snack set. I also have a milk glass snack set with 4 cups, 4 plates, just kind of like this, but milk glass. Crystal tumble up, just glass one. Some beautiful cobalt blue candlestick holders. The silver is glass. It is painted on the inside, I believe. Absolutely gorgeous. Or the glass itself is a silver color. Second, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. All right, let me see if I can find some things that we can go ahead and start running. Gonna look around and see what goodies I can get together to start running and see what we can find. If you have something that you like, please let me know. If there's something that you see that you'd be interested in, also let me know. We're going to start with a glass bunny. Pretty opalescent glass bunny. And if you're a new buyer, you can get $2 off. New buyers get $2 off. It's hollow on the inside. Would make a beautiful display piece for Easter. Nice opalescent color. If anybody changes their mind on any of the pieces as I'm scanning, just tell me to go back to it. If there's anything specific at all you guys are interested in, let me know. This is a beautiful yellow glass bird. And this one I have listed. And we've got it for $18 on the glass bird. Or make me an offer. Offers are always considered. So if you see something you like, please make me an offer. Some nice cat figurines, miniatures. Blue colonial lady. Made in Italy, alabaster, Last Supper. Here's a nice retro mushroom. This I have listed for $60. It's I can't remember the name of it. Murano something. Suraguso. I'm probably butchering his name. Are these two cat heads? Perfume bottle. It is missing its atomizer. Beautiful Capodimonte flower. In the back there, I have two lucite candle holders with the rose in them. $6 a piece. They're awesome cats. They're like a wood, hand painted. I think that's called, I can't even say mandala. No, that's something else. What do they call this? Dotted. There's a word for that. I'll do both for 10 if you want both. There's a name for that painting. My mind is drawing a blank on what it's called. Somebody out there. Somebody help us. Anyway, $10 for both. Oh my gosh, it's like on the tip of my tongue too. Yeah, it's not even coming to mind. Not even close to trying to figure out what that is right now. That's funny. All right, here we go. I'm going to do it this way. They're less than an ounce. $10 for the pair. Yep, no problem. I always try to run it just in the event that somebody else might be interested too. So I try to run them just to and also it helps with the algorithm. The more items that I run, the more it helps to boost up the algorithm. So how's your Monday going? You guys having a good Monday so far for it being a Monday? First day of the week. Nice little mushroom notebook. It's really cute. $8. And then let's see, lots of stuff out on the shelves. Lots of cool stuff to look at. So here we go. Let's get started. Uranium. This is what I've got left on uranium glass. I've got 3 bowls, 2 of this type of a snack cup, and then one of the round ones, and then a creamer. I also have 2 uranium um, serving trays. They have a beautiful glow. Amberina basket. And then this is a daily and art vase that also glows. This I bought because of the picture that shows it glows, but it doesn't glow under my light. So I'm waiting to get a $3.95 to see if I can get it to glow. I feel like this is the same. It has a slight glow to it, but I think it would be better if I had the $3.95 light, because I think they have that different material. Magnesium. I forget how to say the word. See, I'm being really silly today. I can't even think. I usually know that word, and today I'm like, "Buh." Hey, Jean, are you here? Are you hanging out? I know you're working, but are you still kind of just hanging? I didn't see you come in, so I wasn't sure if you were here. Jean is my mod, my sister, and normally she's hanging out with me in the morning, so I wasn't sure if she was able to today or not. So if you guys see anything at all as I'm scanning that catches your eye, or you're interested in finding out if I have something specific, please drop me a chat and let me know. Lots of beautiful things, lots of amber glass, amber vases. We've got some lamp covers here. One of them has a little chippage around the rim. As you can see right there, I've got it on top. The other 4 are in pretty decent shape. And down here we've got some green glass vases. We've got a little oil lamp here, hand painted bowl. And if I'm scanning too fast, say, hey, can you slow down? Can you, before I have to go, can I do what? Can you 1E? What is 1E? Oh, it's something I've got listed. Hold on. 1E. I got you. I'm sorry. I forgot about changing my listings. So I'm trying to get myself used to somebody calling out a number. 1E for the enamel dish. Got it. It's a very beautiful piece. Lovely, lovely piece. Hold on. I have to put the phone down to open it because my fingers just, one hand can't do it. All right, here we go. And I do have it running. It's the inside. Nice pick on your first purchase, Nat. Nice pick. Thank you so much. Beautiful piece. Lovely. Thank you. And have a wonderful day at work. I hope your day goes as beautiful as you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining the Spirit Hatched family. Thank you. Have a great day. All right. That's a good start. Thank you. Anybody else like enameled items? I have a few other pieces. I've got a bird. The cat is not a trinket box. It's just a figurine, but it's adorable. And then the koala bear. That's my favorite. So cute. Some note holders. Vintage pictures. Picture frames. Little tea set. Trinket dish. There's a set of 4 of these copper pieces. They're nice pieces. I had I think 20, but I'll do 17. I'll take it down to 17 if anybody's interested. And if you're a new buyer and you use that code new buy, which I don't think you used that code new buy, did you not? Just thinking about that. Anyway, if you use that code new buy in your wallet, you can get $2 off that first purchase. I should have said something tonight. It just dawned on me. Another enameled jewelry holder. Just scanning. I'm scanning a little bit slower today because I was been told I'm going too fast. So I'm trying to slow it down so you guys can really get a grasp of what I have. Set of 4 little hand needlepoint pictures. Set of 4 of those dried flowers as well. I do have some sewing boxes. This wood box definitely needs some TLC. Another sewing box here. This is a smaller one. Under here I've got sheet music. I've got some Ideals magazines, which would be awesome for crafters or people that use artwork for different craft projects. So there's all different types, Easter, Christmas, just a lot of cool different things. I do have jewelry, but I'm going to be doing a jewelry show at the end of the month, so I'm really not going to get into this right at the moment. Um, Only because I have not organized it. It's a total disaster. So at the end of the month, if you look, you'll see my my Spirit Creates show. I'm also a jewelry designer. So I do wire weaving and beading like this. It's a bird's nest necklace. And then all this, some of this is I've had for a while. Some of these are my original creations. And then there's other things that are a little bit more detailed, like these pieces here. So all of these are one-of-a-kind pieces. Got some all-wire dream catchers down here. So at the end of the month, I'm going to be doing a jewelry show. And I'm going to do each one of these individually so you can see them. I'm also going to try to create a piece while I'm online. I was doing a Spirit Create show a couple months ago, but I got a little overwhelmed. Some things were going on with the family, and my husband had been really sick. But now that he's doing better, like this is one of the pieces that I recently created. This beautiful bracelet. These bracelets here. So that's something we're going to come back to at the end of the month. Jewelry box. And then also tomorrow I have my Broken But Beautiful, which is basically pieces that I have that are either cracked or missing a small piece or have too many flea bites or just have a flawed items basically, and how can we repurpose them. It's going to be $2 starts. So stop back in tomorrow to check that show out. That's going to be fun. It'll be a little different. Just keep in mind the items are all flawed that I'll be selling. And if I don't sell any, then I guess they'll have to go to the landfill. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is sending them to the landfill. Finding ways to repurpose things that might just have a simple little flaw to them. So here's some wood items. Down here I got a hand-carved wood decanter. Beautiful hand-carved wood lacquered box. Some interesting drinking vessels. If you see something you like, make sure you give me a shout out and let me know so I can show it to you close up. You're not going to be able to see everything as I'm scanning closely, so something catches your eye, please shout it out so I can pull it and show it to you. In fact, he hasn't sold yet. I expected somebody to buy him pretty quickly because so many people are into that movie. Some beautiful etched brass vases. Mermaid bottle opener. What I have left of my bells. Had somebody buy quite a few bells last week, so this is all I got left. Of the metal bells, anyway. You hear the roosters in the background? Or the rooster in the background? It's being quite noisy out there by the window. I call him Mr. Lucky, our rooster. He's got 7 chickens that he watches over. He's a very good rooster. He cares for his chickens very, very well. We've watched him go out there and peck around, find some worms, and then start cackling and have one of them come over and kind of put his head down to show him what he's got, and they go down and they eat it. So he makes sure that they're eating. I never knew roosters did that kind of stuff. Like, he's a very concerned rooster about his flock. And I never knew how much personality they all have. They are quite comical. So we're just scanning right now, trying to get an idea what people like, but nobody's staying in the show, so we'll just keep on scanning and keep on talking and hopefully get some people in. If you like what you see and you know people who would like what they see, please share and see if we can get some more people in here. That would be awesome. So the reason I have the music on that I have is because with Facebook and mainly YouTube, I have gotten copyright restrictions. So it has to be um, copy-free music to play when you're on YouTube. So I know the music isn't the most upbeat, but I like to have some kind of background music. It's just too quiet for me when there's nothing going on in the background. Guess everybody's working today. Everybody must be working. Sorry, I had to take a pee break. Got some beautiful pottery pieces. If you're looking for anything special, please let me know. You never know, I might have it. Just give me a chat and tell me what you're looking for. We're going to scan for a little while and then I'm going to start running some things. Just kind of trying to show all the beautiful things that I have in the store. Beautiful pottery pieces, Kravik Studios, Wheaton Arts, pottery vases, figurines, bowls, pottery oil lamps, honey pots. Down here we got some awesome bowls. This I think can be a nice trinket dish. I think it's for maybe a single, like an apple baker possibly, because it kind of looks like those with the piece that comes up the center. It's just a short one. Nice pottery bowl. Signed on the back. I believe I have this one listed. If you're interested, let me know and I will look up that listing. This is a butter bell. Pottery butter bell. And we've got some other bowls. This is a dish set. I have these two smaller dishes and then a bigger one that matches them. It's a beautiful cherry blossom bowl. Stamped on the back. All pottery. And this, I believe this is probably a studio art piece. But just a really cute little bowl with a flower. And this pottery piece here. This is what it says on the back about it. This piece here is from Italy. Beautiful serving dish from Italy. Gorgeous piece. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hang out with me for a little bit and take a look at all the stuff I've got on my shelves. They are packed full of beautiful goodies. Pottery is what we're looking at right now. I've got some brown drip glaze pottery back here. I believe this is called Haldron pottery, Haldron. Beautiful piece. Pier 1. We've got the coffee pot, 3 cups. These are by artist, last name is Peleg. She's an Israel artist. I can't remember her name, first name, Rita Peleg. Israel artist. These 2 bowls here. And then underneath of them is a beautiful Namaji pottery bowl. It's one of those incense things. I forget what they call them. Incense waterfall. So if you see something you like, please let me know as I'm scanning. Got stuff everywhere. Some beautiful milk glass. This awesome candlestick. I haven't taken the tape off of this one yet to separate it. I just left it as is. Isn't that a neat piece? This is one that I just bought home, and I didn't even look to find out anything about it. I know that there was a person in the store as I was checking out who saw it in my hand and I was asking, is there any more of those? Is there any more? I need to have that. Just kind of like, okay. So anyway, I think it's a really cool piece. It's in really nice shape. I'm looking for $20 a piece on these. I guess I'm not going to say it's stainless steel. I'm not too sure what it's made out of, honestly. And that's not even what I paid for it. I paid more than that. That's crazy. How I missed that. They ripped me. Well, they ripped me off, but they charged me more than that. Oh well. Mistakes happen. Right. Mistakes happen. All right, guys. What can I show you today? What kind of things do you like to see? Remember, I'm your personal shopper. So by being your personal shopper, you got to tell me which way you want to go so I can show you the stuff that you like to see. I have no old coins. I do have old coins, but none available. I'm not even sure how to get to them. They're back in that catastrophe somewhere in one of those bins, and I'm not even ready to deal with that. And I do not have, well, I don't know if this is a hand painted one. Hold on. Look at this. I guess this is called Cedars of Lebanon. It comes with 6 cups that are painted as well. That would be the only metal tray that I have. It looks like it's copper, but I have no other hand painted metal trays. And I like 15. I'll do 15 on it. Cast iron banks, glass birds, preferably signed. I don't have a glass bird signed. I have a couple glass birds, but I don't believe this one is signed. Oh, that's not a bird. Oh, that is a bird. So I have this blue one here. And there's no signature on that one. And then I have some penguins. They're a bird. So we can include those. They're a bird. And then I have over here, then I have another glass bird. I have swans, but these are not signed. So I have none that are signed of the glass birds. And what was the other thing you asked about? Oh, iron banks and glass birds. Yeah. I believe that's a bird, right? I have $10 on it. And cast iron banks. It's a sea lion. Oh, see, I don't know. No, not cast iron. I had to come over and look because I wasn't sure what I had over here. I do not have any cast iron. I do have some cast iron items, but no banks. So I have some cast iron dollhouse furniture. I have a cast iron potbelly stove, dollhouse furniture. And then down here we've got some cast iron people, benches, little cast iron on a seesaw, this one on sleds, some more people. And that's what I have left for cast iron. So if any interest in any of those items, I do have those available. But keep asking. Keep asking if I have this or if I have that. It's very helpful. Puts me in the direction of where you want to go. So if you were shopping, where would you want to go first? I do not have any Fiesta. I wish. I've been looking for it. That's one of those things like fairy lamps or swung vases or Pyrex. If you're not there to get it first, it's going to be gone by the time you get there. That's typically what I have found. I actually need to leave the state of New Jersey and go someplace else thrifting because I think the state of New Jersey is saturated. You would look at artwork first? See, I go for the glass. I go for looking for paperweights or Fenton or that kind of stuff is what I'm always going for. Oh, I forgot about this artwork. Somebody else was asking about artwork, and I forgot these two pieces over here. Ballerina. I do not have any Blu-ray players. Nothing like that. I probably wouldn't even know if it was Blu-ray if I saw it. We don't watch videos that often, so I mean, I know what it is, but these are wall pockets, quite a variety. You're welcome. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. That's what I like. I like to have you guys chat with me and let me know what you might be looking for. It helps put me in the direction of what you're interested in versus of me showing you stuff that you could even care less about. You know what I mean? Like, I avoid certain places, not all the time anymore. Let me rephrase that. I used to, and I don't know if you guys do, but I used to avoid certain areas in the thrift store. I wouldn't go towards electronics because I don't know anything about it. Lamps, stuff like that. I wouldn't always go there. And lately I have found people will drop stuff that doesn't belong there on those shelves, and you can find some pretty amazing stuff on shelves that you wouldn't even expect that item to be there. I found some pretty interesting things. So, oh, sorry. Yes, I'll show you the artwork. So anyway, that's my experience. Okay, artwork. I don't know. What do you think of him? Would he be French? I don't believe I do have anything quote unquote that would be French and or Italian. I just have some pretty pieces that I picked up along the way. Um, Quite a few of the pieces of artwork that I have, I actually picked up from a thrift store that was closing out, and I grabbed. They had to be out by a certain time, and they couldn't get out. And she said, "Just take what you can." So I grabbed what I could. Um, that was a sad thing. That thrift store closing the way it did, but life happens. All right, so other art is this piece, although it's not a framed art piece, it is a beautiful piece of pottery art. It is designed to me on the bottom to look like it's supposed to sit down flat on a table, but I just thought it was too beautiful and felt like it needed to be hung up. It's just too pretty to just sit on a table. Not only that, I don't have a table big enough to sit it on. So my space is very limited. I have some needlepoint art. This is feather art. Some more needlepoint. And I actually believe this is cool. This is not needlepoint because of the type of way that the work is done. Needlepoint is more like that. I think that's cool. That's my favorite one though, because that is me. Spoiling my grandkids. That is my game. Thought I was going to have them last weekend, but they couldn't get here. I was disappointed. All right, guys, what else can I show you? Help direct my paths. I am your personal shopper. I just learned that this morning, that I am your personal shopper. I've been watching a lot of other people who've been doing some educational shows and trying to learn how to make my shows better for you guys, to keep you guys engaged. So, one of the things that she said was that technically your personal shopper. We are shopping for you. You can't come here to shop, so I'm scanning the shelves for you to find stuff that you might like. So if you are wanting me to go in a specific area, you need to let me know that so that way I can go to that area. I think I might start doing some live thrifting shows going to the thrift stores. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it when people go to the thrift stores and shop? Let me know what your thoughts are because I think that's what I might do is go live. I'm down to 2 people again. Alrighty. Sea lion. I guess you're right. For some reason I thought it was a bird. Flight medic, welcome in. Oh, this is the yellow bird. Did I even show you the yellow bird when I was talking about the birds? That's the yellow one. Glass. It is not signed. Has a nice clean bottom. Nice clear bottom. I have that for 15 for the yellow bird. How you doing, Flight Medic? Mama Falcon, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Not a lot of new items, just a few things scattered here and there, but still a lot of beautiful items that need new homes. So, help me out, guys. Back down to 2 people. Good morning, Flight Medic. How are you today? My one and only little butter pat dish. Isn't that adorable? Pretty little flowers. Sweet piece. Little mushroom notebook for $8. I know all you mushroom fanatics out there, one of you's going to want this book. This would be a good book to keep your garden stuff in, you know? And a mushroom. Look at that. So what am I showing you guys today? It is quiet this morning. I was on at I was supposed to be on at 5 o'clock for my Rise and Shine show, but Whatnot had some glitches, so I didn't get on until about 5:30. I think I had 25 people in my room at 5 o'clock this morning. I guess everybody decided they wanted to go to bed afterwards. If you guys see anything at all that you like as I'm scanning, or you see anything in that auction tab or buy it now that you would like to see close up, please let me know. I'll pull it out so you can take a look at it, make you an offer, and see if you would be interested. So, are you? Nice. There's nothing wrong with that, taking a little break. Well, thank you for hopping in and hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I am getting pretty tired, but I still have some packages I need to finish getting ready to ship out today. So my day is not over by far. I have lots of things I have yet to do. I'm just scanning because I really don't know what to run. I don't know what you guys are interested in. I've been running some things and doesn't seem to be a lot of activity, so I'm just not sure which pieces to run for you right now. If you guys have anything specific that you are looking for, don't hesitate to ask. Then I can at least take you and show you what you might be interested in. You're random. Gotcha. I hear that. Nothing wrong with being random. Oh my goodness. Again, I've been up since 3 o'clock, so I'm starting to feel tired. My day's not even over. Got some tea light holders. There's teapots for one. All kinds of nice little goodies to find. This morning's show, I just about sold out of all of my trinket boxes. They were going like wildfire. It was crazy. Awesome crazy, but I was just shocked at how many people were buying the trinket boxes. So this is what I've got left for the $2 trinket boxes. I feel like I sold this one. I'm not sure why it's back up on the shelf, so I'm going to take it off just until I review the listings, making sure I'm not reselling something a second time. You know what I mean? That That would not be a good thing to happen. There. So as always, if you see something you like, give me a shout out and let me know. Go ahead and move this to this back table here until I'm done the show, just in case I did sell it. I don't want to take any chance of reselling it. I've done that once already. Nobody here again. Oh my goodness. All right. All right, guys. Let's see what I can find that we can sell. Start running some things. Maybe we can get the algorithm going here. Let me pull up my other phone. And so that way I can run the stuff from here. Hold on 1 second. Let me get into Whatnot. Whatnot's not wanting to work on the other phone. There we go. All right, guys. If you guys have anything at all that you see in that auction tab that you would be interested, please give me a shout out and let me know what it is. If there's something that you see that really catches your eye and that price is too high, make me an offer. I've been accepting or maybe counter offering, but offers are always something I'm willing to listen to. So if you truly see something you like, make me an offer for it. Don't walk away without it, all right? Okay, let me go find something that I can run for you guys. And I think I'm going to do this. This is a beautiful handmade piece. I don't usually do stuff like this. Beautiful handmade patchwork quilt. Nice paisley, purple paisley print. It's the other side. It's probably maybe 3 by 3, maybe a little bit more than that. Very, very pretty piece. And 1 to 2 pounds. Uh-oh. Oh, there. I had the wrong thing up. That worried me. Hold on, guys. Whatnot's glitching again. Hold on. There it goes. Now it's let me in. All right. I keep getting this is embarrassing. Look like something went wrong. Tap to retry. You guys can still hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? I think Whatnot crashed again. I think Whatnot crashed again. Yeah, I currently have no inventory showing. Bear with me, guys. I think I'm not sure if whatnot's working. I'm trying to. Um, there it goes. Okay. Looks like it's working again. Okay. Yeah, I remember. I got up at 3 o'clock this morning so I could get all my stuff listed that I had bought yesterday, and it was nothing, black screen, until about 5:30 when it finally came on. My show was supposed to start at 5, so I started late, but I still got on. At least was able to make a few sales this morning, but I thought they had fixed it. But it's frustrating. Then you're in the middle of something and it's like, it's not going to work again. Anyway, I was trying to do this piece here. That's what I was working on, and it wouldn't let me do anything. It told me I didn't have any random pieces. I'm like, I do have random pieces. What are you talking about? All right, I'm going to run it for $12 for this beautiful patchwork paisley blanket. It's approximately 4 by 3. Nice little paisley print. Yeah, for the time being, exactly, half pint, for the time being. Well, praise the Lord for the time being. At least we have that. So we can't complain too much. We've got now. Let's make the best of it that we can. Let's see what goodies we can find for you guys. If you have any special requests, please let me know. Just give me a shout out down in that chat box. Tell me what you might be looking for. Remember, I am your personal shopper. You can't come into my store to walk it, so I have to do it for you. So if you see or you're looking for anything specific, let me know. I still have not cleaned this menagerie up. All kinds of little cutesy things here. Oh, nice, half pint. Were they your new pieces? These didn't sell, did they? That day? I don't believe they did. But all of a sudden I'm looking at them and I'm kind of like, hold on a minute. Did they sell? No, they didn't, because I sent everything out. So there's nothing left. Anyway. Just checking to make sure there was nothing else over there. All right, guys. What else can I find to show you guys? What else are you looking for? Just want to put these over here because I just want to verify. Sometimes I feel like I sold something, but then I don't remember seeing it on the manifest. But I'd rather have it not in the store until I research it to make sure I didn't miss something. You know what I mean? Oh, my death pile back here. All any moon and stars. I do not believe I have any moon and stars right now. I'm pretty certain I don't. Hold on, let me just peek around. Pretty certain I don't. No, that's not it. I don't believe so. But thank you for asking about them. I've been looking for those fairy lamps, the moon and star fairy lamps. I found one time, and believe it or not, I found it at the bins, the Goodwill bins. Do you guys have Goodwill bins in your area? That's a pretty neat place to shop. Yeah, I paid $3 for it and sold it for 60 within 2 days of purchasing it. That was when I was on a different platform. No. Yeah, sometimes there's nothing good, but then there's other times they come out with some stuff. You're like, how did this end up at the bins? Because you know how they get to the bins, right? You guys know that whole process of how they get ended up at the bins? Basically, what Goodwill does is they get their shipments in, they put them out, and what doesn't sell after a certain period of time, they pull it and it gets shipped to another property. That property ships their stuff to another store, and so on and so on. If it doesn't sell from that store, then it gets sent to the bins. But they actually go through everything first to pull out anything that's of value. So they have people in the back who are actually researching pieces to make sure they're not valuable. Those valuable pieces are what goes on the the Goodwill.com site on their online sales store. It's an hour drive. Yeah, mine is about an hour drive from me as well, Half Pint, from where I'm at. It takes a little bit to get up there. That's why I don't go up there that often because it is a hike. But you know what? I'm seriously saying I might need to start taking that hike just to be able to source some better items because here in South Jersey area, I'm telling you the shelves are tapped out. There's so many people that are doing the same thing that it's hard to source really really good stuff anymore. I mean, I have a lot of beautiful things, but there's stuff that people really want, the signed paperweights, the Fenton, the swung vases, the Blinko, the Impolis, all that kind of stuff is just so far and few between. And if you do find it, you're going to pay top dollar for it. That's all there is. You're going to pay top dollar no matter what. Unless you just happen to come across somebody who has no clue of what they just put out on the shelf. Like I did 3 months ago with an Empoli Genie bottle that I got for $2.99 and went sold for final auction at $160. Now that's what I'm talking about. I would like to have those kind of sales all the time. I'm sure you guys would too. That's what we all dream about, right? Doing that each time you sell something, taking such a small amount and flipping it for something so much more. Doesn't happen often, but every once in a while I get lucky. Creamer, sugars, teapots. I'm not sure what else to show right now. I feel like I've showed the whole store. There's just not enough people in today. Everybody's got that Monday morning blues, I guess. You guys spent all your money over the weekend. I think I may just close out early because my back is really bothering me. I've been up since 3 o'clock. I am pretty tired right now. So I might just close out early. I still have to get my packages finished to get them shipped. And since there's really not many people here, I may just close out early. But don't be sad because I have my Rise and Shine tomorrow at 5 a.m. So if you want to come back and see me, come see me tomorrow morning at 5. I doubt very much. I may do a pop-up later today, but I'm doubting it with my back hurting the way it is. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave. I love you guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Even though it was only for an hour and 45 minutes, but um, I'm going to go. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Thank you for being here.